All right, settle yourselves. Bipolar Blue checking the official Cowboys Draft Show feed. We are 1 week out. 7 days until Judgment Day. Kyle's got Tommy, Brian Broaddus looking sharp in the Whataburger shirt and Super Bowl ring. Yeah, we see you, Brian. And Voch Lombardi. They're talking cutoffs, positional depth. Basically, how screwed are we if we wait too long? Let's get into it. Before we break down the breakdown. If this final countdown has your stomach in knots, if you're living and breathing this draft, pound that like button. Show me the Bipolar Blue Nation is ready. And if you haven't subscribed to this madness, hit subscribe and ring the bell. Group therapy starts now. Okay, first, gotta laugh at Voch calling out 105.3 The Fan for not promoting the Draft 101 event enough. Needs his name tagged. Gotta respect the hustle, Voch. Hope the Whataburgers are good tonight. Now the meat, the positional cutoffs. When is it too late to get a starter? Wide receiver 2. Voch says round 2 is the absolute latest. Names like Best, Royals, Eleanor. Broaddus stretches it way down to Kyle Williams in the 3rd. Tommy feels good into the 3rd. Maybe Savon Williams early 4th. The debate is real. Can they really wait past round 2 for a legit number 2 wide receiver? I'm with Voch on this one. The quality drops off fast. Don't tell me about Tolbert's potential next bump up. We need production now. Starting cornerback. Voch thinks it's deep, like round 4, maybe mid-round 5 deep. Mentions guys like Huzzy, Riley. Broaddus draws the line around round 4 with Kobe Bryant. Tommy wants a starter in the top 3 rounds, rotation guys later. He asks the key question. Why do good college cornerbacks seem to fall sometimes? Positional value getting weird? Philly proved you need good cornerbacks. I lean with Tommy. Get your starter early, maybe grab depth later. Don't rely on finding a gem in round 5 to start week 1. One tech defensive tackle. Voch wants one in round 2. Loves Grant, Williams, Harmon, stretches to Caldwell in round 4 as the last potential starter. Broaddus agrees Caldwell is the line. Tommy agrees too, likes Caldwell and Alfred Collins as run-stuffing fits. He thinks guys like Peebles or West are rotational pieces after that. In the Tyleik Williams, Ohio State versus Collins, Texas debate, Tommy thinks Williams relies on strength, doesn't move his feet well. 3rd round grade. Voch and Broaddus see more lateral movement, better technique, 2nd round. And where does Harmon fit? Is Grant better? Who knows? This position feels like a mess after the top few guys. They need one, probably by round 3 latest. Starting offensive lineman. Voch says 3rd round for guard, names Miles Frazier. Broaddus agrees. Tommy pushes it maybe to Luke Kandra in the 4th, thinks he could push Hoffman Bass. Okay, maybe slightly deeper than defensive tackle, but still feels like day 2 is the sweet spot if you want a plug-and-play starter, especially at guard. Draft fallers risers. Scorton, Cam Williams, Kelvin Banks, Loveland, Edwards. Guys who started high and slid. Why? Film catches up. Athletic testing injuries, other guys rising like Mims. It happens every year. Don't fall in love with January mocks. Trade back talk. Voch and Broaddus pour cold water on the easy trade back simulators. Yes, thank you. The phone doesn't always ring. It's not Madden. You can't just assume you can slide back 10 spots and get a haul. If the Cowboys do trade back, it better be for real value, not just recouping a late pick they lost. Dak consult? Broaddus says they might ask Dak his preference between Gold and McMillan, but won't let him make the pick. Standard procedure. Whew, okay. A lot of back and forth, trying to gauge value versus need versus draft depth. The Bipolar Blue final prediction based on this episode, they spent a ton of time debating the merits of defensive tackles in rounds 2 and 3. Williams, Collins, Harmon, Grant. They acknowledged the deep need there. Only 5 guys on roster. They acknowledged wide receiver need, but debated how late you could push it. They acknowledged cornerback need, but Voch thinks it's deep. They acknowledge offensive line need, but think maybe round 3-4 could work for a guard. My prediction, if the top wide receivers and maybe top offensive tackles are gone at 12 and one of those highly debated defensive tackles like Mason Graham, Kenneth Grant, or Derek Harmon is sitting there staring them in the face, I think they pull the trigger. They address the paper-thin defensive tackle room with the best available one on their board at 12. hoping to grab wide receiver, offensive line, cornerback, running back later. They take the trench player. Mark it down! That's the bipolar blue guarantee. What do you think? How late can they wait at each position? Drop your cutoffs below. Bipolar blue out.